Hey guys, welcome to Top Tabletop. I'm Gab Zuniga, and today I will show you how to play Sushi Go and Sushi Go Party, competitive games for up to 5 and 8 players respectively, where we are at a sushi feast eating all kinds of dishes to get the most points. Sushi Go only has cards. Sushi Go Party also has a board, pawns, menu tiles, and many more cards. In Sushi Go, just shuffle the deck and you're done. In Sushi Go Party, place the board. Each player chooses a pawn and places it on the space 0 of the board. Choose the menu tiles you want to use for the game. We will use the classic menu from the original Sushi Go. Place them on their slots on the board. Shuffle the chosen dessert cards, in this case the pudding, and place them in a pile. Shuffle all the cards from the rest of the menu and place them in another pile, and the game is ready to begin. The game is played in 3 rounds. Before starting each round, take a number of dessert cards according to the round and players and shuffle them into the main deck. Then deal cards depending on the number of players. Everyone plays at the same time. You choose one of your cards and play it face down. When everyone is ready, the cards are revealed simultaneously. Everyone passes the remaining cards to the player to the left and takes the card from the right. You choose another card, and so on. If you play similar cards, group them together. When everyone receives the last card, it's played face up and the round ends. Points are scored at the end of each round. Nigiris give the shown points. Tempura gives 5 points only if you have 2, and you can have multiple sets. Sashimi gives 10 points only if you have 3, and you can also have multiple sets. Dumplings give you more points the more you have. The maximum is 15 points for 5 dumplings, even if you have more. Maki cards have a different number of Makis at the top, and they give points to whoever has the most and second most. If there's a tie, all tied players receive the full points. If there are 6 players or more, the third place also gets points. The wasabi has no effect when it's played, but the next nigiri you play is placed on top of the wasabi and its points are tripled. You can only play one nigiri on a wasabi, and if no nigiri is played on top of it, the wasabi is worth 0 points. The chopsticks also have no effect when played, but in a future turn they will let you grab an extra card from your hand. When everyone reveals their card, call out Chopsticks. Choose another card from your hand and play it immediately, and place the chopsticks back in that hand before passing it. Chopsticks are worth 0 points at the end of the round. Desserts are not scored until the end of the game, so the puddings are not scored yet. These are the only cards you will keep. When everyone is done scoring, all cards except for the desserts are shuffled back together, also adding dessert cards according to the round and players, and the next round begins. After 3 rounds, the game ends. The desserts are scored at the end. Pudding gives 6 points to the player with the most, and it also takes 6 points from the player with the least, including 0. If there are ties for most or fewest, all tied players gain or lose the full points. The player with the most points wins the game, and if there's a tie, whoever has the most dessert cards is the winner. The only difference when playing the original Sushi Go is a very slight change in cards for number of players, and also that all the pudding cards are shuffled in the deck from the start, but other than that it plays exactly the same. Sushi Go Party has many more menu items. Tofu gives you 2 points if you have 1 and 6 if you have 2, but if you have 3 or more you don't get anything. Eels give you 7 points if you have 2 or more, but if you only have 1 you lose 3 points. Onigiris give you more points the more different shapes you have, and you can have multiple sets. Edamames give you 1 point per opponent with any edamame for each of your edamame cards. So if 2 other players played any edamames and you played 3, you would get 6 points. If only you played edamames, they're worth 0. The miso soup gives 3 points if only 1 is played in a turn, but if several are played in 1 turn, those are all immediately discarded and won't score any points. Temakis give 4 points to the player who has the most at the end of the round, and takes 4 points from the player who has the least. Uramakis give points to the first 3 players to get to 10. When you get to 10 or more, you immediately score the points and discard the cards. If there's a tie, all tied players receive the full points and the next place is skipped. If at the end of the round there are still unclaimed places, the players with the most Uramakis claim them in order. You could even get multiple places in a single round. The soy sauce gives 4 points to the player with the most different colored cards played that round. The tea gives you 1 point per card in your largest set of the same color played that round. The Takeout box lets you immediately choose any number of your cards previously played that round and flip them. The box is discarded afterwards. The flipped cards will be worth 2 points at the end of the round. The Special Order lets you copy another card previously played that round. Place it on top of it and it will act as an exact copy of that card. The menu lets you draw 4 cards from the unused deck. Choose one to play immediately and return the rest. The menu is discarded and the deck is shuffled. The spoon has no effect when it's played, but in a future turn it will let you take a card from another player. When everyone reveals their card, call out "Spoon" and say the name of the card you want. The first player to your left checks if the card is in their hand. If not, the next player checks, and so on until someone has it. They give the card to you to be played immediately, and you give that player the spoon to place it in that hand. If no one has the card you ask for, the spoon is discarded. The spoon is worth 0 points at the end of the round. The ice cream gives 12 points at the end of the game if you have 4. And the fruit gives 3 different sets of points depending how many of each fruit you have. You can even lose points for the types you don't have. The game has different menus to choose from, but you can also create your own. And that's how you play Sushi Go and Sushi Go Party. Come back after playing and tell me in the comments how you liked it. And if the video was helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.